Hey, I'm Suzie. I'm the video educator at VideoAsk, and today I want to talk to you about one-way video interviews. One-way video interviews, also known as async video interviews or asynchronous video interviews, are when you send your candidates questions via video and then they respond to those questions asynchronously via video. It's a pretty basic concept, but it's really starting to take off among recruiters, especially in that early screening stage of the recruitment process. So then what kind of questions can you ask in a one-way video interview? So open-ended questions are ideal, like, why do you want this job? What about this position excites you the most? Or why are you interested in working for this company? I know these are all pretty standard interview questions, but it gives you a better idea of how prepared someone is for the interview process and ultimately for the job. But you can also ask situational questions like, describe a time when, or give me an example of. This gives you a better idea of how the candidate handles certain situations, and it also gives you a better idea of some of their soft skills. You can also use this opportunity to get a bit more insight into some of the usually more closed-ended questions. So instead of asking something like, have you used this software before? Yes or no? You can instead ask something like, tell me a bit about your experience using this software. So here you get a better idea of the tools they've used and in what capacity, instead of just answering straight up yes or no. Okay, so you're ready to try one-way video interviews, but where to begin? Well, a tool like VideoAsk is a great place to start if you're looking to try one-way video interviews. So VideoAsk lets you ask questions in video format and then get responses in video format, all within the same tool. So it's actually kind of perfect for streamlining the process of asynchronous or one-way video interviews. So now the million-dollar question: why are one-way video interviews better than, say, phone interviews or real-time video interviews? Here are the top 3 reasons to use one-way video interviews and how VideoAsk can help you in the process. So number 1, async video interviews save time. So obviously the biggest benefit for recruiters is that they can save time in the screening process. You're not having to jump on the phone or do a video call every time you want to screen a candidate. So you're really saving a lot of that back and forth time between trying to schedule a call and then actually getting on a call. With VideoAsk, you can record screening questions directly within the tool and have a step for each question that you want to ask. Then when you're ready, you can just send the link to the VideoAsk to your candidates, and they can respond directly in VideoAsk, either via their browser or their phone, or however they choose to open up that link. Number 2, they can improve the candidate experience. I mean, we've all been there. Interviews are nerve-wracking. By asking questions asynchronously, you're giving your candidates a bit of leeway to sit and think about their answers before they respond. And you're letting them put their best foot forward. And this also gives them a bit of a chance to show off their personality and maybe even some of their soft skills early on in the interview process, which can then help you get a better sense of whether that candidate will be a good cultural fit for your company or the team. So with VideoAsk, candidates will get the chance to re-record responses if they don't get it right the first time. I know I definitely like that feature. You can bet I love that feature. They can also upload videos instead of recording on the spot, which takes off a little bit of that initial pressure so they don't have to answer right on the spot. And number 3, you can get more information from your candidates up front. Because you're giving them more time to prepare, you can actually ask more in-depth questions, get more useful information for your decision-making process, and see if they've actually taken that extra time that you've given them to really nail their responses. Not to mention, you then have a video record of their answers that you can go back and reference or share with others on the team, like a hiring manager, for example, to get their perspective before you move them on to the next stage of the process. So if you're using VideoAsk, once a candidate responds, you'll have all their responses in the tool, so you can easily go through them and pinpoint the specific answers that you're looking for. VideoAsk also has transcripts, so you don't have to worry about taking notes. And then you can share the link to these video asks with the hiring manager so that they can get a better look at the potential candidates. You can also integrate VideoAsk with your hiring tool, like, for example, Greenhouse, to have all your recruitment in one place. So if you are thinking about adding one-way video interviews to your recruitment process, definitely check out VideoAsk. It'll be totally worth your while. And that is one-way video interviews. If you have any questions or comments, or want to share your own experience conducting one-way video interviews, make sure to leave that in the comment section below. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe for more content just like this. See you next time.